Decided to probably start recording my boring life and talking to newer YouTubers out there that are trying to decide what content to create, how to create content, what's the best way to create content, and overcoming fears. I will tell you this, one of my worst fears has always been what people think. What they think when they see you walking around with a camera, recording yourself, and wondering what you're doing. To be honest with you, I haven't ran into any of that. I haven't. I know it hasn't been that long since I've been on YouTube, and actually I recently had something taken down, but that's because of my old co-host making references to some pages, we'll say. No big deal. I'm starting new by myself anyways, and I'm excited to be on this journey. I'm over here at a park where they frequently play rugby. A lot of people around. I didn't realize there was that many people around this park. The last few days I've been helping a friend move and seen this park. So I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice park. Anyways, I think one of the worst fears of people in doing YouTube and doing content is hitting that record button. Hitting it and just talking to the camera. I'm engaging with you guys, talking to you. I'm letting you know what I do and how I do it and what kind of content I'm going to be creating. And one of it is here to help you guys understand and to know and to push record. And just, nobody cares too much anymore. A lot of people want to be out here trying to settle down and niche down, and yeah, you should, but also, have your, I don't want to say words or your script ready. I'm not good at following a script. I'm being honest with you right there. I'm not. Do I have a nice camera? I do, but I'll tell you why. Because first and foremost, I am a professional photographer. No, this channel is not going to be about photography. It's mainly about my life. I have been single now for 9 years, 10 years. Hasn't been easy. It's hard. But channel is mainly going to be about my life, what I do, daily basis, what I do on a daily basis. Yeah, I said that right? And, not my boring life, because my life is kind of interesting. I do a lot of fun things, a lot of creative things, keep myself busy. My roommate just moved out, and so I was helping move into their new apartment, and it's kind of hard. It is. It's kind of difficult to be going through that right now, because somebody that you're used to being around constantly is now gone, and it's like, I don't know. They've been around. It's one of my best friends, and it's been around for 20 years, and this last stretch of living together was 10 years, so it's very hard. I'm going to show you this beautiful sunset, so excuse the sun being bright, but it's gorgeous. So it's kind of hard transition. Tonight's going to be their first night in their new apartment, and my first night at my house alone, so it's going to be kind of difficult. I know that. It really is. So it's not going to be easy. I wanted to switch from walking to sitting down for a moment. It's it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard and difficult and kind of quiet in the house until I get used to it, at least. But you know, the big thing about being on any platform is being able to get used to and talking to people and knowing how to talk to people and knowing how to interact with you all and to know what you guys want to see. I enjoy very much so being on front of the camera now. It was hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. My old channel was hard to get going, but you know what, it got going. We got tons of views. We were getting I think before it disappeared there was a total of like 84,000 views or something like that. We weren't to the watch hours yet, but we were getting the views. And that's one thing I've noticed a lot of people are afraid of, is like getting the views and getting monetized for YouTube. And I thought it was always difficult myself too. I did, but you know, being able to post so many shorts, I think we had 30 shorts up, and that's how everything was going. You know, it was going really good. We're getting maybe just under 2,000 to 4,000 views per video, if not more. You know, so we were getting them, and it was good. But it's okay. You know, things happen for a reason. I'm comfortable with that. I'm okay with that. And we started with my phone, with our phones, and I think we did really good. I think we were doing really good. So I was excited for that. Like I said, not everybody has to have a fancy camera. We started with our iPhones, and I started with my iPhone. And do I have a nice camera? I do. Like I said, my first and foremost passion is photography. So, you know, but then I got into filmmaking and creating videos and helping other content creators with their videos and TikTok posts and stuff like that. And I was pretty excited about that. I am, because just to see them grow and to see how, you know, all the editing and stuff like that has been going, and it's, oh man, I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. You know, I'll show you my eyes real quick here. Kind of have a difficult time showing my whole face, but you know, that's the thing though. Like I said, don't be afraid. Hit record and just be natural. Talk to you guys, and talk to the camera like you're having a conversation. You know, how was your day? Mine's good, you know. Like I said, it's been tiring past few days, helping my friend move. It's been exhausting, getting away from another person that was a best friend, and you know, I'll take accountability for some of my actions, yeah. But it's a two-way street, right? So it's difficult. Somebody that I thought would be around for a while, you know, so it's okay. Like I said, I'm used to being alone. I am, but I'm not. Like I said, I had my roommate just moving out for 10 years straight, and now all of a sudden gone. And then I had my friend who I thought was going to be around during this transition, and they, you know, we had to split ways, and that's okay. But you know, knowing what to record and how to record and doing all the editing, and there's not even have to be that much editing. I have seen channels blow up and just explode with very little to no editing, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm prepared for. That's what I want to see. And I know it won't happen overnight. I really do. I know it can't, but I know it's possible. And you just can't hold your breath for that. I hope some of you realize that too, And sometimes, hey, it's the luck of a draw, you know. We find a niche, or we get one video that gets out there and gets 20,000 views, the next one gets 500. Don't give up. That's the thing. So like that last, when I was working with my friend, and the videos were the shorts, like I think our first short got like 300 views, and I was like, oh man. But we kept on going, and they started picking up. When we started picking up subscribers, we started getting hours in, and it was fun. It started becoming fun, and just kind of doing stupid things, you know. So I'm always out here looking for, you know, somebody else to work with and other people to work with and help create their channels and help build their channels and build their brands, because you got to think of this as your brand, and as this is for you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rebuilding my brand, rebuilding myself, and rebuilding my platforms. And that's probably going to be the most difficult thing, because I've always been the one that making funny jokes or setting up somebody for you know, smart ass comments. So, you know, that was the joy of it, and that's okay though. You know, maybe I could do it to you guys, or one of you guys. You know, comment, let me know what you guys are looking for, what you guys like, what do you guys want to see. I have a lot of different ideas, and that's what makes doing this exciting. That's what makes YouTube exciting, is you could do whatever you want, to a point. You can't, you know, you can't be sitting there and doing, how do I want to say it? Enjoying herbs. Although there probably is channels out there, I haven't seen it, but there probably is channels out there enjoying herbs, and that's okay. You know, I like my vapes, and, you know, probably be talking along doing that too. But a lot of the different ideas, and that's what I'm looking for and enjoying and going to enjoy. I want you guys to understand, especially you newbies out there, like, don't freak out. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here right now. There was somebody walking by just a little bit ago and saw me, and they kind of just smiled, and that's the nice thing. That actually probably brings people to you, where people are like, hey, what are you doing? What are you recording? Next thing you know, you meet somebody else, and they want to keep on recording, and they want to record with you, or they want to help, or they want help. Hey, you know, it happened to me with my friend. We were doing that, and we had a few people ask us some questions, and we got a couple of guests on there, and we never posted it, but we got a couple of guests on there. We got some people that I helped out, and, you know, their channels are doing pretty good. Their platforms are doing pretty good. They're kind of get disappointed, because they, you know, they want to see an instant gratification, and that's not how this works. That's not how YouTube works. That's not how TikTok works. That's not how Instagram works. That's not how Facebook works. You gotta, you know, if you're consistent, just like anything, consistent in a relationship, consistent in friendships, consistent in work, things start to build, right? So you gotta just be consistent. And that's one thing that I've learned. But, you know, like I said, I've enjoyed doing this. You know, I hope to see some of you all around. I hope to see you guys comment and like, and I hope to start getting subscribers. This particular channel I've had for a very long time. I just changed the name of it, rebranding. I've never posted anything. It was just a watch channel. So I'm excited to see how that grows, how this grows, and see if I get any subscribers and getting people knowing stuff. And I did a lot of research before I decided to rebrand this, of asking, you know, do I get a new channel? Do I start a new channel, or do I rebrand an existing one? I had a couple videos on here, very short, lame videos. So I think I have 1 subscriber. I don't know, but I'm hoping that this builds up now, and I'm hoping that, you know, for the things that I've learned, and and recording that I've learned and editing that I've learned. I hope to, whoa, sorry, I almost knocked over my camera, that I'm going to be able to grow and start with this. If you see another channel out there of mine, it's probably because I restarted it, but I'll let you guys know. Because that's what I do. You know, it's all, like I said, it's all trial and error and learning different things, techniques, and building stuff. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, trial and error, I've learned a lot, and learning my lessons and stuff, you know. And I've also seen many other creators have several channels, so I'll probably have a few different channels. This one particular, like I said, is probably going to be my boring life and how my single life is going. 10 years single and haven't been out on a date, haven't been able to hang out with anybody. Sucks, it does, but such is life. You know, I always hear, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that hear it, or a lot of women too, you're a good person, you're a good woman, you're a good man, but that follows along, right? We don't want to see that. So, you know, you just got to keep on moving, keep on growing, and just learn the ways of the YouTube. Do I want to say that? The YouTube or the tube? Algorithm and the world and how everything moves and goes. And, you know, to be honest with you, I'm just doing this on this channel, and maybe start another one with some comedy stuff or funny stuff and skits and stuff like that, or, you know, jump around on this one a little bit. I have a couple videos up on here that I think I'm going to remove just to be safe, because I don't want I want them to reflect on everything else that I have done from that old channel, because I don't want to have this one taken away. Actually, there's only one. So yeah, sorry, I was looking at my phone and trying to figure that out. But, you know, don't be afraid. Like I said, you know, you see only a handful of views, just keep on posting. Views really don't matter. From all the research that I've done and all the videos that I've watched and learning, because that's what we're constantly doing. You know, views don't really matter. It's about getting those subs. It's about being present. It's about being out here and just being consistent. Stay consistent. Your channel will grow. You will grow. You will learn. And that's probably the most important thing, is to continue learning and continue moving along and creating, and don't ever stop. I love creating. I love making films and movies and enjoying what I'm doing. And I lost my words, so excuse me, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to adjust my settings because it got dark super fast, which was kind of weird. But I don't know. You guys all saw that sunset, and now it's pretty much down, but it's still beautiful out. I'm trying to see, let me see if I could get you guys a better view here. There we go. Look at the clouds. It's gorgeous out. It really is. Let's see if I could, there you guys go. Instead of doing it in post, I'll do it right now. Like I said, you just got to do trial and error sometimes, and it's one thing that I've learned is, without having to constantly edit or do so much editing, spending hours, because I ain't gonna lie, the first few videos I made and shorts, I was always constantly making sure, you know, everything was right, and through everything else I've learned, just record. Hit record, you just got to push it and hit record and talk. Like I said, you just make it about conversations and about your life, whatever you want. Like I said, whatever you want. YouTube is literally for whatever you want. So just, doesn't even have to be interesting. It could be boring as all heck. It can. And sorry if this isn't too stable. I'm trying to keep it as stable as possible. But again, trial and error. Like I said, there's quite a bit of people out here, so it's not a big deal. You just kind of keep on talking. That's one thing, like I said, don't fear that. Don't worry about who's watching. Don't worry about who's around. Just hit that. I'm being repetitive and I'm sorry, but it's one thing that, like I said, I feared was hitting record and always worrying about who's around and what they're thinking and what they're, thinking and what's that guy doing, or how does he look, or why does he look like that, or whatever. Nobody really cares, man. Everybody's recording something nowadays. They are, so you just got to kind of just keep on going. Be yourself. Be who you are, because that's what makes everything fun. And that's the whole point of this, is being fun. Don't put so much effort into, I don't want to say that, that's not the right word. Don't put so much thought into what you're creating, really. Just record it, do a little bit of editing, and post it, because the more you post, the more views you're going to see, the more people are going to see you, and they're going to start following you, and they're going to start subscribing because they want to know what's next. So comments, everything like that help. So if you guys are seeing this for the first time, check it out. Let me know what you want to see. Anything interesting, funny, my boring life. You want to know how the dating scene's going? Let me know. I'm Javi. Channel is just Hav. Call me Hav, call me Javi. And I'm here to help you create, be better, be inspired, and help motivate you. And whether it's through comedy, through skits, through my art, to me being silly, whatever it is, I'm here to motivate you. Always think positive. That's the first thing. Always think positive. Have that positive mindset, have those positive goals, and just do it. Don't wait. Tomorrow's too late sometimes. Again, I'm Hav. I'll catch you guys on the next one.